joining us. This is Maggie and I'm Jody. We're going to do kids and family yoga. So take your shoes off. If you have a mat, fine, or if you're on carpet, that's fine. And join us in mountain pose. That's how we're standing right now. Equally on both feet, standing tall and proud, hands open forward with really good posture. So pull your shoulders back a little bit and we're ready. All right, we're going to start with swaying palm tree. That's what I wanted to do. Interlace your fingers and then push your palms up to the ceiling. And just like Maggie's doing, we're going to sway to the side and then slowly go to the other side. So a palm tree is really tall and skinny and has these little leaves right at the top. And it might sway just slightly in the wind, like we're doing. Maggie, will you interlace your fingers?
Yeah.
And that helps to stretch out your wrists and your hands. So that's part of the benefit of this pose. All right, let's release from there. Hands in prayer. We call this heart center, right in front of your heart. We're going to push our palms now to the side walls and then put our palms back towards each other in prayer. I want you to inhale as you come in and exhale as you push away. So we're going to draw air in our noses and then exhale out your nose. Nice and slow. Try to get your breath to match your movement. So super slow motion, long. And you might be moving at a different pace than me or Maggie, and that's fine. You don't have to go right with us. I want you to follow your own breath instead. So just think about your breathing. Last time. Good. Because for yoga practice, we want to be nice and calm and have clear minds so we can focus on just what we're doing with our bodies. So now we're going to move, face the side, and we're going to practice our chair pose. So standing on both feet, palms together, standing. Oh, Maggie, let's face this way. That works. Turn with us. Okay. So we're going to reach up with our palms together. And then as we come down, we're going like we're sitting in a chair. And then we reach up tall again. Sit back through your heels. You can wiggle your toes a little bit in chair pose. And then you reach up really tall again. But don't fall back. But you kind of feel like your body weight is going back when you're sitting in chair. Chair is not there to catch you, so don't sit too far back. All right, we're going to add in our breathing with this one. So as we go upward, we're going to inhale. And as we come down into chair, we exhale the air out. So super slow motion with your breath a few times. One more. Great, we're going to go right into our sun salutations. Let's go for it. Sweep up and swan dive down. Oh, Maggie skipped something. What did she skip? Monkey, are you with me? That's okay. Go ahead and fold, and now we're going back to that plank like Maggie wanted to do. Perfect. We're going to crocodile down, bending those elbows, and then into up dog, straightening them again. And then into down dog. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Reverse swan dive up and end in chair. Let's do it again. Sweep up. Forward fold. So we're warming our bodies up. Monkey. Fold. Plank. Crocodile. And up dog. Try to warm up our arms that way. Down dog. Step or hop through, sweep on up, and end in chair, which we've already warmed up our legs doing chair. One more time through, sweep up, and forward fold, and monkey, and fold, and plank. Good job, crocodile. Up dog, down dog, Step or hop through. Reverse swan dive up. And into chair. Great. All right. So we're going to go into striking cobra. So cobra is a snake. Striking cobra. Do you remember where we're going with this? We're going down onto hands and knees to start with. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead all the way back into child's pose. And watch me first before you relax into child's pose. I want you to know what we're doing here. We come forward into plank and kind of dip down and then up. And then we push back again. So you kind of keep your head low down and then bring it up into cobra, which is like up dog, but you can keep your legs down on the mat instead of trying to lift them up. Okay, so come with me. Start into this child's pose. As you creep forward, you stay low, like a snake slithering forward, and then you lift your head up and you strike. And come back again, and we do it again. Come low, and then lift into cobra. Couple more times. Striking cobra. Low, and lift. Last time. I like this one. Low, and lift. Good. All right, let's go back and sit on our heels in hero pose. So in hero, we hold our hands behind our back, puff our chest forward. Yeah, you can totally tell the difference if your shoulders are forward or if they're pulled back. Big difference. So try that once. Kind of move your shoulders forward and then pull them back, nice and proud. And that's hero pose. Let's go ahead and put our foreheads to the floor and lift our hands to the ceiling. Oh, that's a great stretch for our chest. Let's lower our hands, but don't release them. Come back up into hero. And do it again. Forward. Place your forehead on the mat or floor and lift your hands up.
Almost like rabbit.
Yeah, and then hands down and back again. All right, we're going to go into some standing poses, so I want you to come on up. We're going to kind of review all of the warrior poses and similar poses to warriors. Okay, so we've learned all of these. We're going to do them all on one side, and we're going to do them all on the other side. So stay facing this way with us, and this will be your left leg behind and your right leg in front. Okay, we're kind of mirroring you so that you can see us and it'll look right to you. As we start in Warrior 1, we're kind of facing the side of the room as we bend. This is your right knee that you're bending. Okay, are you with us? And legs are split very, very far away from each other. And Warrior 1 is like this. So your hips and shoulders are facing the side, the same direction as your knee that's bent in front. So that's Warrior 1. And then Maggie, all we're going to do is, whoop, now I'm facing the screen with my hips and shoulders, and that's Warrior 2. But my legs pretty much stayed in the same place. Okay, so there's, yep, practice Warrior 1, and you shift your hips and open your arms in Warrior 2. Practice again, Warrior 1, Warrior 2. It's not just moving the arms. You notice my whole body turn. Okay, so now we know the difference there. We're going to come in a little bit with that back leg because Warrior 3 is a balance pose.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to face this way. Watch me first so you know where we're going. There's Warrior 3, okay? So are you ready with me? So it's going to be your left leg still, that's behind, and you're balancing on your right leg. Just try it for a moment. Try not to fall out of your pose. If you need to tap down and reset, that's what you do before you try again. You can bring your arms back behind if that's easier. Try that. Play around with it. See if you like your arms forward, maybe out an airplane, right? Or maybe behind. All right, we tried our Warrior 3. Great. Next one. Face me with your hips and your shoulders pretty wide. This foot's still facing that way to the front of your mat if you have a mat. We're going to triangle, okay?
Okay.
So similar to Warrior 2, but my knee's not bent. And just like Maggie did, I'm going to lean over and reach for the ceiling, and that's your left hand reaching to the ceiling. There's our triangle. And I'm going to show you the difference between that and pyramid.
What's pyramid?
Pyramid, I'm going to shift my hips this way. And And now lean my whole body over that front leg. There's pyramid. Keeping the legs straight. The knees are not bent at all. So don't have them spread too wide because legs are straight. Facing this way with your body. Now lean over. And it's okay if you don't touch the floor. I just have really long arms so I can touch the floor. But you probably have your hands here on your shin, and that's fine. That's our pyramid. Okay, one more. I'm gonna shift my hips this way again, and bend my knee again, like in Warrior 2. This is Chase. He joins us once in a while. Like Warrior 2. Okay, start there. So Warrior 2, knees bent, hips and shoulders facing this direction. Good. Side angle. I'm gonna lean over. Yep. You can have your hand here or your elbow resting on your thigh. Maggie's so bony that her elbow is hurting her thigh. She needs a pad. That's funny. All right, let's try them on the other side. All you have to do here, turn your feet. See how now this will be your left leg that's in front and your right leg is behind, and shifting your body so that you're actually facing this direction. I can get rid of the pillow and put it on the floor. That's not the one we're doing. We're going to do them in the same order, starting with Warrior 1.
Warrior 1.
There we are. Let's see if we can kind of remember the differences here. Warrior 1, Warrior 2.
Yeah.
Good. Do it again. Warrior 1. See how my hips and shoulders are facing this way? Warrior 2. Now they're facing the screen. Good. We got that one down. Warrior 1 and 2. Now we go to Warrior 3. So facing this way, and you're going to be standing on this one leg, the front leg. Arms up if you want. And as you play with your balance, you might end up with your arms out to the side or behind you. As you're leaned forward, you decide, and that's Warrior 3. Play around with it a minute. It's okay to tap down and reset. That's a good way to try again. I kind of like reaching my arms behind. All right, that was Warrior 3. Continuing on. Triangle. So, again, my hips and shoulders are facing the screen. And I'm just going to lean on over with straight legs.
The
Triangle.
Here and here.
Yes. We see our angles. And then pyramid.
Pyramid.
Hips and shoulders this way, straight legs. Straight legs. No. Not that one yet. Pyramid, you're just hanging over. And maybe your hands are on your shin or maybe to the floor. But you have straight legs. So Maggie, don't make your legs so wide. Not quite. You might want to angle both of your feet this direction. That might help. So these poses, sometimes you have to change your foot position or this or that to make you balanced. Okay, that's pyramid. One more. Now, hold on. First you do Warrior 2. Maggie's excited for this side angle. Ready? There it is. Side angle. We did them all. Those are all our standing yoga poses that are all very similar. But it's good to go through them all and kind of see those little differences between them. All right, we're going to go down to the floor to Superman. So Superman flies, right? But you're like this on the floor. So actually, here we go. No. Okay, so this one tests the strength of your back. And shoulders and neck. Okay, so the whole back of your body. You're going to lift your arms and legs, just your belly's on the ground. Try to look down at the floor in front of you. Try not to look at the screen. You know what we're doing. We're just holding this with our arms and legs lifted, but really long and straight. Reach as long as you can. Reach. All right, come on down and place your hands down. Push yourself back into child's pose. That's a good stretch for your back. After using those muscles, it's good to stretch them out. So, child's pose or rabbit is fine here. There's rabbit that Maggie's doing. I'm doing child's pose. do pigeon. So
Okay,
here's,
which laying or sitting?
we're going to do a seated pigeon. So I want you to start in down dog. Find your right leg. Okay? We're going to go ahead and do our right leg too, Maggie. We don't need the mirror. Right knee bends in front, and then you kind of sit down with your left leg behind you. And this is pigeon, where you're seated upright, or you can lean forward. I like leaning forward on my elbows. And this one might take a little adjusting, moving your legs here or there till it feels right. Okay, this is one of those we want to do on the other side to stretch our bodies out evenly. So go back to down dog, and then do the other side by bringing your left knee folded forward and your right leg behind you, stretched out. If you need to bend that back knee a little bit, that's okay. You get a better stretch if you can keep it straight, but that depends on what you can do. That's okay. Lean forward if you'd like. You can even put your head all the way down to your hands if you want.
It's about to fall.
Uh-oh. So this is pigeon, our seated pigeon. There are different versions of this one.
Laying pigeon and standing pigeon.
Yes.
Wait, how do you? I forget. It's something like that.
Okay, Maggie wants to do our laying pigeon so we can remember the difference there. Okay, so join us on our backs and
take a leg, and I don't know.
take your right leg. So both knees are bent. Take your right leg and cross it over the left.
Oh no.
Now grab the left leg, grab the thigh, lay back with it, and keep pulling that leg in towards your chest.
Yeah,
I call that one laying pigeon. It's a very similar
it's crossing your leg.
position.
So standing. This is the position of standing.
Yes, and when we're standing up, it's just like this as well. But we have to balance to do it. Yeah, so Maggie's just showing you how that's really the same leg position as we're doing right now on the floor. Yeah. All right, go ahead and switch sides. So cross the other leg over and grab that thigh and lay back. So we get the same good stretch in our legs and hips with this one without having to balance. All right, I want you to hold your knees and rock on your back
To seat or stand?
to a seated position.
Seated. Up.
Okay, we're going to do head to knee.
Wait, what's head to knee?
First, start in staff. Legs outstretched.
Oh, that's head to knee.
And we're going to, this will be your right knee that you bend out to the side. Head to knee. So you're going to fold forward. I want you to try to take some deep breaths here, breathing through your nose. And as you exhale, I want you to think about folding a little further and closer to your leg. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, kind of sink down a little further. One more. Inhale, and then exhale, sink down. All right, let's do it on the other side. Back to staff, and switch to fold your left knee out to the side. Head to knee. Here we go. Fold forward, just by leaning over. Think about your breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out your nose and fold a little further forward. This helps with your flexibility. Inhale. Exhale, fold. So we're lessening the space between your chest and your thigh here. Inhale, last time. Exhale, fold. All right. I want you to come to easy pose. We're going to do cow face.
Coffee?
Remember it?
Something like
Something all twisted up, isn't it?
yeah, something like
Have Maggie's right about the arms. So it's going to be like, kind of like that.
I don't know what the legs are.
What are the legs like? Let's refer to our little picture here. And I'm going to show you if maybe... Okay. Definitely twisted legs and arms. Okay. So we're going to take... This is your right knee forward. And then you're going to cross over with the left knee on top of it. If you can. You might not be able to quite get in this position, but you try. And then we have right elbow up to the ceiling. And Maggie's showing you from behind how maybe you could reach back behind and touch fingertips, or even more than that. I can't. So don't be discouraged if you cannot do that, but you are reaching your fingertips towards each other behind your back. And that's cow face. What a weird name, huh? But let's try the other side. Twist, start with me. This is your left knee forward, and then your right knee stacked on top. And then let's take that elbow up and try to reach behind. And you might find that you can do it better on one side than the other.
Yeah, the other side is like a little better.
With your arms and your legs. Alrighty. Favorite poses?
Baby pose.
Baby pose. Alright, I'm just going with it. If you were here and you call that a pose, I would do it, but I can't quite hear you. Doesn't matter which way you rest, I hear Maggie, so. Baby pose. Doesn't really matter your arms, they're just relaxed. Your knees are bent. One more favorite pose, Maggie. What do you want to do?
The way swing.
Oh, that's great. Everybody come to a stand. We'll finish with this one. Wide legs. Hold on to your elbows. And hang forward and sway side to side. Allow your head to hang so the crown of your head is hanging towards the floor. Gentle sway.
What's your two favorites?
Roll on up. Maggie wants my two favorites now.
I went down.
Start in this position because we're very close to where I want to be for one of my favorites. It's a twisted pose. We haven't done any twists. So we hang forward and put your right hand on the floor and your left hand to your ceiling. To the ceiling.
I don't remember.
Wide-legged twist. What we're going to call this. And now we have to do the other side. No, keep your legs real wide. Good. This time, let your left hand to the floor and your right hand up to the ceiling. And just stay there. You can try to look up to the ceiling. Okay, my last favorite one is Garland. Oh, man, you just hop right into that. Don't hurt yourself doing that. Take your feet a little bit closer, and you might be able to sit right down into it. You may have to get down on the floor and adjust differently. It might not work just right for you. But I do this one all the time, so my body is used to it. And if you put your elbows inside your knees and push them outward, and then draw your head up a little bit higher and taller.
Kind of looks like a frog.
Yes. So frog pose is similar, and if you can't quite get into this, you might lean forward a little bit with your hands on the floor, and we call that frog. So they are very similar. You could do either one. I love Garland. Thank you for joining us. I hope you continue practicing yoga and taking these poses that you've learned and that you know, and maybe making up your own yoga routine at home. So you can do all of your favorite things, and maybe leave out the ones that you don't like. That's okay. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.